everybody, this is Marley K. Hope you all are well today. I have an interesting story that I wanted to bring to you because it is a part of the climate agenda, Agenda 2030, try to kill us off and inconvenience us as much as possible. That is the new agenda for the next couple of years. And so this story falls in that category. So I found this in USA Today. It came out today, and it says federal agency is considering a ban on gas stoves in the United States, report says, because of hidden hazards. Now, ain't it funny that after all these decades we have been using gas stoves, this year, right now, during this time when everything is so tumultuous, we need another solution. We need to move away from anything that uses fossil fuels and switch over to electricity so that we can be monitored. A federal agency is reportedly considering a ban on gas stoves on the heels of rising concern about harmful indoor air pollutants emitted by the appliances. Now, gas has been emitting these emissions for however many decades. Nobody had any issues. People burn wood in their houses. They have fireplaces, no filters, no issues. Suddenly, we need to get rid of gas stoves. Some BS. In an interview with Bloomberg, a U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commissioner said gas stove usage is a hidden hazard, which can cause health issues, including respiratory problems in children. I don't doubt that, but I'm just suspicious right about now. Now I'll let you know why when I get down into the article. Any option is on the table. Products that can't be made safe can be banned. Agency Commissioner Richard Trumka Jr. told Bloomberg, the first major outlet to break the news. The report said the agency plans to take action to address the indoor pollution caused by stoves. A CPSC spokesperson did not immediately respond to a request for comment by USA Today Tuesday. Late Monday, Trumka tweeted, to be clear, CPSC isn't coming for anyone's gas stoves. Regulations apply to new products. For Americans who choose to switch from gas to electric, there is support available. So I'm going to have to go dig and find out what kind of support they're going to offer, but it's probably going to be like some buyback. They'll give you some money towards a new stove, maybe offer you some money towards installation. But the goal is to try to move us away from anything associated with fossil fuels, and that goes towards the climate agenda. And then if you're on electricity, you're going to be tied to their new smart meters. They're going to be able to monitor everything that we do. And you can't really monitor natural gas that way. You know, some people have tanks and they fill their tanks up. They use their tanks. Doesn't have necessarily anything to do with the electricity. Same with the smart meters. If you use your gas stove, is not connected to the electrical grid. It's not connected to a smart meter, so they won't be able to determine if you're not in compliance and not following their rules as far as the Agenda 2030 goes. So that is what this is all about. Gas stoves used in more than 40 million U.S. homes emit air pollutants such as nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, and fine particle matter at levels the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, and the World Health Organization. Ding, 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 ding. Bells going off. Sirens should be going off. This is part of the agenda. This is what lets you know it's a part of the agenda. Said are unsafe and linked to respiratory disease, heart issues, cancer, and other medical problems, according to reports by groups such as the Institute for Policy Integrity and the American Chemical Society. Now, I find it interesting that all of a sudden the World Health Organization is so involved in our health issues. And it's because they've all signed these treaties to basically give over their give over their governance to this body that we didn't elect. So you're going to see more and more bans and recommendations and legislation and things coming from our government, but you're really going to see who's behind it, and who's always going to be behind it is the World Health Organization. So you have to read these articles really good, and you're going to have to start doing your homework. But they're leaving breadcrumbs. They're not really trying to hide anything anymore. And just from what I can gather, people don't really care. You know, they're still concerned about just whatever. So CPC has been considering action on gas stoves since the fall. In October, Trumka recommended the agency seek public comment on the hazards associated with gas stoves after air pollutants were linked to asthma and worsening respiratory conditions. So there you see they're trying to always tie everything to a health issue. They want to pretend like they care about our health. They don't care about our health. It's the rich people trying to tell us what to do, and they're trying to corral us into figuring out how to use methods where they can easily control and track us. So if we're using electric stoves, they're connected to the power grid. And if they decide they don't want us to use our stoves, or if we're not supposed to be cooking on whatever particular day, they can just flip the switch and we don't do it. Probably if you choose to keep your gas stove, gas is either going to be so expensive, or they may charge you some type of poll tax for keeping it. And, you know, they'll still have a way to know who has gas stove and who doesn't based on gas deliveries and so forth. But at the end of the day, they're trying to control every aspect of our lives. And as you can see, they're getting to the nitty gritty. They're talking about your stove, how you prepare your food. Pay attention. Pay attention. So I just wanted to bring this story to you so that you can be aware of what is happening. 2023 is going to be all about the climate agenda, trying to get us in a position where we willfully forfeit our choices for how we want to live, because they're going to tell us everything is bad for us and whatever they offer us is better. If you have any common sense, especially if you're African American, you should know better. They don't do nothing for us that makes life better for us. So you should be suspicious of everything at this point. And you know, if I see these stories, I'm going to bring them to you because I want us to understand how they will impact us. And right now, gas has been in the past less expensive than electricity, but I'm getting the impression that that is going to change. And so we will need to start thinking about alternative ways to feed ourselves, and you know, how we're going to heat our homes, how we're going to cook and prepare our food, because they are trying to intrude into every aspect of our lives and control it. Things that you took for granted, like preparing food, like having a choice between gas stove and electric stove for whatever reason, those things are now being challenged. So, you know, leave me your feedback below. Tell me what you think about this ban, and you know, being told that you may need to switch over to an electric stove, and you can choose to keep it, but you know, you'll need to learn what the penalty is for that choice, because of course we know if you choose to keep it, there's going to be a penalty. And are you prepared to pay the cost and stand up for just choosing gas over electricity? So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure you sign up for the notifications. Check the bell for the notifications so that anytime I publish a new video, you will be alerted. YouTube does not always do a good job of circulating our videos here in the New Black Media. So make sure you sign up for the notifications, and also sign up for my channels on Rumble and Odyssey in case I get yeeted, because they are definitely working on either, erasing our presence from sites like YouTube, or they're trying to suppress us so that our information isn't getting out. So I try to bring content that is useful to people, and not all the gossip and not all the trash. If it helps our people, I want us to know about it. And this gas stove ban could be huge because people don't really have money to buy new stoves. And anytime the government is offering you help now, you should be skeptical. See 2021 and the lollipop. That is all I got for you. Y'all keep it tight. Leave your comments below. Be safe out here and keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel, because so much is happening. So many things are going on at one time. It's easy to become distracted. So keep it easy, people. Keep it easy.